Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
The keys that access the Azeroth caches and the hostage wing are kept by the Overseer, around his neck. We'll secure the perimeter guards while you make your way to the sewer grate. It should still provide a way into the prison.
Welcome back to Battle for Azeroth. So I got to level 115 and unlocked a new dungeon. So this is Tol Dagor? Tol Dagor? I'm gonna say. So I'm excited because this is the first dungeon that drops a shield. Correction, this is the first dungeon that drops a caster shield. So yeah. Okay, so we're going into, this is where we came out in
Beware.
The intro to the Alliance side. So.
Beware. 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 Beware.
Haven't had too difficult of a time healing.
Beware.
I've been grinding dungeons a little bit, if I'm being honest.
That creature must be why the Overseer didn't have many patrols on this side of the island. Good job defeating it.
I had...
Oh, you had to crawl through this stuff to escape. Try to stay downwind from me.
I have somewhat at times I have been running out of mana. Not so much now. Now that I'm getting into a little higher level, I think people are a little better geared. People know more what they're doing. Hasn't been a problem for about the last couple levels or so. Around 110, 111, it was, yeah, I was using most, if not all, of my mana every dungeon. So.
Corgus, explain to me why you haven't flooded the lower levels and drowned these squabbling rats!
My apologies, Lady Ashvane. I am confident my men will restore order soon.
You'd better be right, or your replacement's first duty will be to watch you drown with the rest of this scum!
If I keep healing Rain and healing Stream Totem out, I seem to do fine, so. And I think in a couple it was kind of the tank either either it was the class or they just didn't know what they were doing. Had a couple that mentioned they only queued as a tank because it was they got a shorter queue time. So just kind of depends. Like with Monk, for example, if you know how to play Brewmaster, you can be they can be wicked tanks. That is a little bit beyond me. Otherwise, they can kind of struggle a little bit, and you can find yourself having to constantly heal them. Like this paladin isn't doing too bad. So the higher in level I get, the easier time I seem to be having healing. So. I don't particularly care for paladin tanking, mostly because I'm bad at it. So I admire anybody that can play paladin and do it even vaguely well. So. Try to help give a little bit of direction here. Because I think we're supposed to go through this door. No, maybe not. I thought it. Oh, I see. Whoops. That's fine. If I would to give a if I were to give a somewhat strange compliment,
Come on, boys! Rip open those doors! Once we get our claws on the Overseer's hostages, we'll be up to our snouts in ransom money.
the one thing that I am liking about the dungeons that I've seen so far is the pacing seems the pacing has been good. So not too short, not too long. Nothing's been too complicated so far. I kept queuing into Freehold after the first boss was killed. I didn't really think much of it, and I just made a comment because it happened like twice, like back to back when I queued into that one. And somebody said, "Well, people don't like the second fight there," and I don't really think it's that bad. So. the pacing and the I guess the theme, you'd say, of each dungeon. Waycrest Manor so far is my favorite. If I had a
Fresh meat.
if I had a criticism, I would say I think
I've been sharpening these blades just for you.
I think um, I think some of them are a little heavy on trash. You know, if you end up in a group that's not so great, you can spend a lot of your time
Come on, boys. Show them why this is our block.
just fighting trash, which does get a little monotonous. It is kind of nice when you have like one kind of more simple dungeon that you can just go run in, kill the boss. It kind of makes up for those games that, like I said, you seem to spend most of your time just fighting trash.
But I was up for parole.
Cool.
Well done. Looks like you have things under control. We'll finish securing the lower levels while you make your way to the Overseer.
I heard, I haven't done anything on the Horde side yet. I heard that Alliance and Horde got different dungeons starting out. Which the 3 dungeons the Alliance got tied to the 3 zones we can start in, so that would, if that would make sense. I could see how that would work. So I'm kind of curious to see. I didn't do any of the Horde side on beta, so kind of curious to see. Probably do probably start on that after I reach max level on this tune. I just kind of wanted to get one to max level, and then I'll just take my time with the others. So. See, not too bad.
We've secured the prisoners and established a perimeter. The lower levels belong to us.
The groups that I've been in that someone has died, it's been more to not knowing what to do rather than the actual dungeon itself. So. Well, whatever you were trying to do, it
Stand ready, men! They're coming! Check your fire!
I'm looking at you, Flamecaster. If any of these Azerite munitions explode, we'll all be dust!
see that's a little bit of
I can't wait to see you melt!
I'd say that was like a mob one too many of trash.
Beware.
Reduce you to cinders!
You know, I give.
More fuel for the flames!
It's not gonna do.
No!
They changed the
Yes, ma'am!
Reduce you
Beware.
to cinders!
they changed it now so when you stand in fire, your screen gets fire around it
I
as
want these fires burning hotter!
Yes, ma'am!
Reduce you
Beware.
to cinders! The brightest stars burn out the fastest.
similar to the way that your screen gets when if you have you know, your screen flashes red, it'll get red around the edges instead of flashing, it just gets fire around the edge of the screen. So if you're standing in anything, I should say. If you end up standing in any kind of debuff, it around the edges of your screen, it takes on the color and the property of whatever you're
Beware.
standing in. And I was thinking it's a good idea. I doubt it's going to stop people from standing in fire, though. The pessimist in me. I've done enough raiding to know that somebody somewhere will always die in fire.
Beware. Beware.
So kind of you to return for your executions. I've been eager to try these rounds on living targets. You'll get caught in
Beware.
the crossfire.
Beware.
Run all you want. I never miss.
Really, it's not going to let me heal because it probably sees it as a corner.
You'll get caught in
Beware.
the crossfire. Run all you want. I never miss. I've been eager to try these rounds on living targets. You'll get caught in the
Beware.
crossfire.
Beware.
Run all you want. I never miss.
Okay.
It seems Lady
You have
Ashvane
a
will have an
generous
opening for a new
heart.
overseer after all. Now that we have the prison under our control and the keys in our possession, we can begin securing the Azerite and releasing the hostages. You do good work for an escaped fugitive.
Okay, well there you go, folks. There is Tol Dagor. Yes. Not too bad. It was a nice little dungeon. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.